Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So today I was lucky. My opponent again played e4, which activated Caro-Kann defense, so by default, but there was a difference between this game and this Caro-Kann and Caro-Kann from the last video, because he decided not to go advanced, not to go exchange variation, but he chose to develop the knight. And usually then you just take this pawn, he takes with the knight, you pressure with the bishop, he moves his knight, you move the bishop, and then you play normally in the game. But he decided, after I took it, to develop a bishop, which was really strange to me. And I was like, this bishop cannot go back. On the d3, he can go back here or on the starting square. If I attack it with the b pawn, and as I did it, engine saying it's the best move. Yeah, the other thing, he can move it there, and already he moved the bishop 2 times, so two turns on the bishop, which is doing nothing. It's okay, it's staring at the f7 pawn. Now I developed the knight to protect this pawn, which was free before he moved the bishop. And I was rock solid even in the advantages. The engine is saying plus 0.4. Then he pinned my knight, and I was like, okay. I was thinking about this move, which engine would say it's the best. But I didn't, so okay, I'm attacking his knight. His knight will go like here. Or, nah, not there. Like here. Yeah, he would go like here, and I don't see really point. And I was like, okay, let's move this bishop. That was my thought process. He took, I took. Now he removed the defender from my. Oh yeah, so that's why it was the best move to move the pawn, because he would have to move the knight somewhere else, and then he wouldn't have a chance to take my pawn. Yeah. So like I should have moved it and then moved this pawn. Okay, lesson learned. But yeah, this is equal position. And then I made a mistake. I didn't know it right away. My plan was okay. I moved the bishop here, threatening his bishop, and hoping, that was my trap, for him to take my bishop, which would be he would move the bishop 3 times for my bishop that moved 1 time, so his bishop is more valuable. Also, if he takes, I get to unstuck my double pawns and have the pawns like this and not doubled. So that was my thought process behind the bishop to e6. But engine is saying it's really bad, that I should just push this pawn, which I didn't even see. That didn't even cross my mind. And the engine is saying he should have taken it, and you will see throughout this game that engine would tell him to take it. Let's see why. I didn't analyze it. Oh, you give a check, then my king cannot move. Okay, that's really annoying. Okay, that's really annoying. I didn't see that. Yeah. Okay, he didn't take it. He developed the knight. I developed knight here, even knowing that knight at the edge of the board is really bad. I moved it here because I didn't want his knight to go here. The only reason. I don't know, I didn't want to develop it here, because then my queen isn't staring at the d4 pawn anymore. And if he pushes, I take. Yeah, I was rock solid. Okay, this was a mistake. That's why game analysis is really good. Then he moved this pawn to nothing special. He has the pawn formation, but to stop just my knight going to the b4. I mean, I didn't even want it. I mean, what am I going to do it with there? I mean, I cannot go there, I cannot go there, not there, yeah, not even there. I mean, I can, but whatever. Then I made a huge mistake, which I didn't. I mean, in the game, absolutely not realizing it. I mean, I wanted to remove his knight, because knight at the center of the board is really strong. I mean, he's... Look how many important squares he's targeting. So yeah, I just wanted to remove it, and successfully I did it. And he's saying, Engine is saying that this is a blunder. Let's see now if he takes. Okay, I do not see really a mistake if he took it. Now I moved the knight back. He castled, and now okay, not yet. Now I thought this was a really natural move, to move the knight to the center of the board, like it is really strong here. I didn't see the problem with that, but Engine is saying to target this knight, I don't know why. And now after this, I moved the bishop, and he took my pawn. So now I realize that I made a mistake somewhere. Engine is saying +2. Because in the game I tried to take the knight, but of course I cannot because of the pin on the king, and this is why it's important to castle early. But like, my move was best move actually. And my follow-up move was the best. Okay, let's castle and not be anymore in the pin. But I'm now, in my mind, just down a pawn. And like, he will just move the knight somewhere and he goes away with the advantage. But no, my opponent is worse than me. He pushes the pawn, like, what? Not even go back. He could have taken my dark squared bishop. I mean, I would take it with the queen, but bishop is more important than the knight. He pushes the pawn. I was like, what? I of course took the pawn. Now I'm targeting, okay, 2 pieces. He moves the bishop, of course, it's the best. I mean, not, he's saying no. And oh yeah, he could have taken the bishop, and yeah, I would take that. He will go there, and nothing. I mean, yeah, nothing really important. It will end up anyway the same. He takes it, and now we are equal. He takes my bishop, we are equal, and I'm happy. I know I'm not any longer behind. Then I saw this bishop threat at the rook to give him to make him under the pressure. Then he blunders heavily, like heavily. Like, what is this knight doing there? What is his point? What's the point? Now I found the best move, great move, to pressure this knight and this bishop through a fork. Oh, this was beautiful, and I was happy. Also, what I found, not knowing what he will play, but I can play knight here. If he doesn't move the king, queen there, checkmate. So that was my plan. But he moved the rook. I mean, I think I knew what was his plan. His plan was to move bishop somewhere and then to have a fork. I think. I don't know. Also, the second thing is he unpinned this knight because my bishop was pinning it to the rook. But here, I decide, okay, I can take the knight, and it's free. He cannot take it with the queen because I win the queen. But why? Why would I do that? Why not force the queen trade? Take the knight, he takes the queen, I take the bishop. Easy peasy. I mean, I'm not in the danger of him checkmating me anymore. That's what I thought. I mean, that's what I did. But here, he played a really unexpected move that shocked me, and I was uneasy. He moved queen there on the h5. I was scared, like, holy cow. I mean, now he has rook, bishop, and a queen on this side of the board where I have pawns and rook. Knight is there, but not targeting anything right now. So I was uneasy. But, like, what's the point? I'm protecting this pawn with the queen, which was really important. And I don't see what can you do. If you take it, I take it, and everything is fine. So the first move that came to my mind, just pawn takes the bishop, just pawn to g6, forking the bishop and the queen. Simple. But I saw what also happened in the game. If I go there, of course he won't take it with the queen because I take the queen and it's all over. He will take with the bishop. And then this situation is a little uneasy and scary. I take the bishop, of course. Then he gives me a check. He has queen here, which is really scary, and here is a rook. But I didn't see the checkmate from him, because I have the rook. Like, okay, now I'm forced to move the king, alright, and that's all. The danger is gone. He cannot take my pawn because my queen is protecting it. He cannot go here to, I don't know, perpetual check me, because my rook will take it, also my knight will take it, so like, choose your who will kill you, and that's all. The threat was gone. He moved the rook here, and just the casual, I mean, puzzle that we do every day. Queen takes pawn. He also gives check. He moves the king. I give a check, sacrificing the queen. Rook there takes it, and I take with my rook. King can go nowhere, and checkmate. So that's the game. It was really interesting, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and hope you learned something. Bye, and see you in the next video.